Okay, so this is a question for the panel from Ahmed from Southampton. What is the best type of tenant market to aim for? Some examples he's given are young professionals, students, etc. And how do you vet a good tenant?
Again, it comes back to choosing your demographic. If your demographic is students, then you need to have a property that applies for students, and young professionals. But you're going to need to vet them accordingly. You're going to expect a higher turnover from students more than likely.
Yeah.
As they move around term to term. I mean, yearly they're probably going to move property. You might expect a professional to stay slightly longer. I mean, there's plenty of tenants that I know that have moved into rooms and house shares and have been there for years. Obviously, students, that's going to be an unlikely scenario for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Taking into account all of the circumstances of each tenant as well. So, from a young professional perspective, how long have they been in their job? Just simple questions like that can mean the difference between a headache and not a headache. How often do they move about? These sorts of things. Because just asking those questions, if you've got people that are only in a property 3, 4, 5 or 6 months, then you've got to ask yourself why.
Yeah, and it can be leaving me in a few months as well, I guess.
It can even come back to the guarantor situation, which we spoke about earlier.
Exactly.
Just putting that security in there is regardless of whether it is a student or a young professional, that is going to give you more security irrespective of your choice.
Yeah, definitely. I guess going back to the overall location of the investment, if you're in a university town, you might be swayed to do more of a student HMO model or something, whereas if you live in a sort of good, vibrant town, such as Reading's a good area, Thames Valley, where we actually operate a little bit, you've got a mix of both. You've got some student market there, but you've got lots of young professionals. So I like to say, don't go too far from home, especially when you're starting out, because knowing your target market and your target demographic is really key to making the right investments, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.